Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that extraordinary multimedia show using shadows and projection mapping is inspired by the legend of Putri Gunung Ledang, a Malay legend of a princess who lived on top of a mountain, Gunung Ledang in Johor, and a Malaccan sultan's effort to court her. Once again, a big hand to the performers. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Ibrahim Ibni Almarhum Sultan Iskandar, Sultan dan Yang di-Pertuan bagi negeri dan jajahan takluk Johor Darul Takzim, dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Zarif Sofia binti Almarhum Sultan Idris Shah. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik mohon diampun. Patik mohon perkenan Tuanku untuk memulakan atur cara majlis. Ampun Tuanku. Patik bagi pihak penganjur World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation serta penaja utama Khazanah Nasional Berhad, Iskandar Investment Berhad dan UEM Land. Terlebih dahulu dengan penuh takzimnya merafak sembah menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih. Di atas limpah perkenan duli-duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku berdua berangkat ke majlis makan malam bersempena dengan persidangan World Islamic Economic Forum yang ke-8 di sini malam ini. Sesungguhnya keberangkatan duli-duli Tuanku memang dinanti-nantikan dan sudah tentunya mengimarahkan lagi majlis malam ini. Ampun Tuanku, patik mohon perkenan Tuanku untuk mengalu-alukan para hadirin sekalian dan untuk meneruskan majlis dalam bahasa Inggeris. Ampun Tuanku. Honorable Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib bin Tun Haji Abdul Razak, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and Her Excellency Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, His Excellency Ikililu Donin, President of the Union of Comoros, and Her Excellency Madam Hadijah Abu Bakar Donin, His Excellency Tharman Shanmugaratnam, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Singapore, and Her Excellency Mrs. Tharman, His Excellency Al-Hajj Murad Ibrahim, Chairman of Moro Islamic Liberation Front, and Her Excellency Mrs. Hanifah Abdullah Muhammad, Honorable Datuk Haji Abdul Ghani Othman, Chief Minister of Johor, Honorable Tun Abdullah bin Haji Ahmad Badawi, founder patron of the World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation and also former Prime Minister of Malaysia, Honorable Tun Musa Hitam, Chairman World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation, and Yang Berbahagia Tuh Puan Zulaikha Sherdin, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Azman Haji Mokhtar, Managing Director of Khazanah Nasional Berhad, and representing our Gala presenting partners, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to you and welcome to the 8th World Islamic Economic Forum Gala Dinner here this evening. We are indeed honored and privileged to have with us here this evening His Royal Highness Sultan Ibrahim Ibn Almarhum Sultan Iskandar, the Sultan of Johor, and Her Royal Highness Raja Zarif Sofia binti Almarhum Sultan Idris Shah to grace this Gala Dinner. On behalf of the organizers, World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation, and presenting partners Khazanah Nasional Berhad, Iskandar Investment Berhad, and UEM Land, we'd also like to extend a special welcome to the Honorable Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib bin Tun Haji Abdul Razak, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, distinguished heads of states and heads of governments, delegates, and all guests here this evening. The 8th WIEF Gala Dinner brings you to this spectacular venue in Kota Iskandar, Nusajaya, Asia's newest regional city and a key driver of Iskandar, Malaysia. Tonight, get ready to be dazzled and be immersed by lights, sound, and entertainment by the best of Malaysia. You may like to know that this Superdome is the largest marquee span of its kind in Asia, measuring 36,000 square feet and 5 stories high, Welcome to Kota Iskandar, Nusajaya, the world in one city. This gala dinner, ladies and gentlemen, is presented to you by Khazanah Nasional Berhad, the Government of Malaysia's Strategic Investment Fund, Iskandar Investment Berhad, the strategic developer of catalytic projects in Iskandar, Malaysia, and UEM Land Holdings Berhad, the flagship company for the real estate investment and property development businesses tasked to develop Nusajaya, one of the 5 keynotes in Iskandar, Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin the program, it's our pleasure now to invite the Honorable Tun Musa Hitam, Chairman of the World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation, to deliver the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Tun Musa Hitam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Good evening. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Ibrahim Ibni Almarhum Sultan Iskandar, Sultan dan Yang di-Pertuan bagi negeri dan jajahan takluk Johor Darul Takzim, dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Zari Sofia binti Almarhum Sultan Idris Shah. Ampun tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik, mohon diampun. Patik mohon berkenan tuanku untuk memulakan ucapan. Ampun tuanku, bagi pihak World Islamic Economic Foundation, patik terlebih dahulu ingin merafak sembah, menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih di atas limpah berkenan duli-duli tuanku berangkat bercemar duli ke majlis makan malam 8th WIEF di sini malam ini. Keberangkatan tuanku berdua amatlah besar artinya kepada patik sekalian dan mencerminkan sokongan padu tuanku bagi persidangan antarabangsa ini. Patik mengharapkan segala yang diaturkan malam ini akan menggembirakan tuanku. Ampun tuanku, patik mohon berkenan tuanku untuk mengalu-alukan para hadirin sekalian dan meneruskan ucapan dalam bahasa Inggeris. Ampun tuanku. The Honourable Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, Prime Minister of Malaysia, and Her Excellency Datin Seri Rosmah Mansor, Duli Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Ismail Tunku Mahkota Johor, HE President of the Union of the Comoros, and Her Excellency Madam Hadijah Abdul Bakar Ikolo Doinini, His Excellency the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance of Singapore, and Her Excellency Mrs. Tharman, His Excellency Al-Haj Murad Ibrahim, Chairman of Moro Islamic Liberation Front, and Her Excellency Mrs. Hanifa Abdullah Muhammad, Honorable Dato' Haji Abdul Ghani Osman, Chief Minister of Malacca, the Honorable Tun Abdullah Haji Ahmad Badawi, Founder Patron of the World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation, and the 5th Prime Minister of Malaysia. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we're indeed honored and privileged to have with us here this evening His Royal Highness Sultan Ibrahim Ibni Almarhum Sultan Iskandar, the Sultan of Johor, and Her Royal Highness Raja Zaris Sofia binti Almarhum Sultan Idris Shah to grace this gala dinner. As a person who has grown up in Johor, being educated in Johor, knowing this state as my state, I am proud to report to you, Your Royal Highness, that the 8th WIEF is certainly being held with a few records. Firstly, beyond our expectation, we have with us in this hall something like 86 countries being represented here. Secondly, for the first time in the history of the WIEF, rather than have less business participation in Johor Bahru, in view of the fact we did not really know how we are going to conduct the foundation meeting here, I'm proud to say Johor Bahru also holds the record of having over 800 representatives from overseas that represent businesses that are prepared to come to Johor Bahru and be with us. These facts are a source of pride to us. And indeed, these facts are a source of encouragement to us, since we do know that all those who have been coming here to Johor Bahru are fully aware of the value of such a congregation, a gathering, as well as certainly the fact that the business community must really know that there is value in attending this 8th World Islamic Economic Forum. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our stay and the conduct of the forum would not have been successful if not for the contributions of so many to make this forum a success. And I think it is my duty to mention the state government of Johor for its very, very positive, collaborative attitude and action that it had taken together with us. Finally, we are gathered here for what is known as the Gala Dinner, graced in this occasion by Your Royal Highnesses here. This Gala Dinner would not have been successful if not for the generosity of my very old young friend, Tan Sri Azman Mokhtar, who is the Managing Director of Khazanah National. So here we are, enjoying the dinner, and I would like on behalf of everybody present here to express our sincere thanks to Khazanah for facilitating this gala dinner, which seems obviously to be something of a hit and a success. Ampun tuanku, sekian saja ucapan sepatih dan ucapkan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih, thank you, Honorable Tun Musa Hitam. Ladies and gentlemen, may we now invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Haji Muhammad Tahrir Dato' Haji Samsudin, the Mufti of the State of Johor, to recite the doa. Majlis dengan segala sukacitanya mempersilakan Yang Berhormat Dato' Haji Muhammad Tahrir, Dato' Haji Samsudin, Mufti Negeri Johor untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma barik lana fima razaqtana wa qina azaban nar. Allahumma arzuqna rizqan halalan tayyiban wasi'an barakan fih. Bismillahil syafi, bismillahil kafi, bismillahil mu'afi, bismillahil ladzi la yadurru masmi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama' wa huwas samiul alim. Bismillahi wa ala barakatillah. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Terima kasih Yang Berhormat Dato' Haji Muhammad Tahrir. Thank you. Ampun tuanku, dengan limpah perkenan tuanku, majlis santapan akan dimulakan sekarang. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner will now be served. Bon appetit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we enjoy dinner, it's our pleasure now to present to you our first set of entertainment, which is by the children from Permata Seni, or Jewels of the Arts. Permata Seni is an education program aimed at developing the artistic talents of Malaysian children between the ages of 6 and 12. And this program is the brainchild of the Honourable Prime Minister's wife, Her Excellency Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, who is also the patron of Permata Seni. Launched on 11 January 2010, Permata Seni is divided into 3 mentoring programs: choir, music, and dance. Tonight, the children will be performing traditional dances such as the Tarian Burang and Tarian Zapin Kriasi, while the choir will serenade guests with a medley of Malay and English songs, ending with the Malaysia Satu, or One Malaysia, performance, which will be performed by both the choir and the dancers, culminating in a spectacular ending of colour, sights and sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the children of Permata Seni.